evening, everybody. Good evening. While we wait for this to load up, I want to first apologize on behalf of Mom and Pop Gaming. We screwed up the other night, did not realize we had put it on subscriber only, didn't even know how to do that.
Totally accident.
Until we accidentally did. So
And then somebody made a comment. We're like, what?
one of our regular guys came in and said, hey, you know you're on subscriber only. And I'm like, oh, well, shit, no, I did not know that. But we apologize terribly. We're not famous. We're not flashing titties. We're not getting rich. We're doing this for us, and we welcome everybody in here. You don't have to subscribe. It'd be nice we get 100 followers. That'd be kind of cool, personal goal. But this is more for the fun of it. So everybody should be able to get in tonight. So come on in and watch.
And chat. I think it was like, I think people could watch but couldn't talk. But either way, watch, chat.
And we love to hear from people, so
Yeah, I mean,
we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with that one.
Gives me something to do if I can chat with somebody.
She do love to talk with y'all.
I do.
And we all already know that you come to this channel for her, not me, so.
He plays the game, so that's why you're here.
So the other night we had an issue where I guess it was a data error on Frontier, on FDev's part, that landed our heavy duty at Kepler for the last of the stuff we need to finish our construction, planet side. And I tried to get out of the ship, and when I did, we black screened, and that was it. When I logged back in, half of the map was saying we had a ship at Kepler. The other half of the map was saying we had no ship at Kepler. So, and I couldn't bring up any ship at Kepler. I couldn't find this ship at all. So, took a couple of days, but we had to put a tag in with FDev. They were really good. They jumped in and said, hey, it seems to be a data error. And they put me back in my ship about 20 clicks out of Kepler, so I was able to fly back in. I didn't get the money back for the materials I purchased, but
Considering.
all things considered, yeah, $6.5 million rebuy on this I didn't have to pay. We went ahead and repurchased the stuff. Now we just got to make the 8 or 9, I think it's 9 jumps now, back home to finish this bad boy up. So that's the goal for this evening, and then we'll just kind of see what happens then. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And yes, I play solo only when we're doing construction.
I know.
There have been a lot of glitches at the stations. Hi, a little bit. She always wants to be on the camera. You guys got to say hi to her. She's a camera hog. Camera hog. Camera hog. A lot of glitches have made life very difficult, and after that one, it took almost 3 days to fix. I'm not really gung-ho about dealing with any more glitches. So, but with that said, we'll get in here. I'll verify one more time that the materials I repurchased are still in the ship, and we'll take off and head for home. Yes. Yes.
It.
Oh my goodness.
Like she's going. Like,
Kissy facing the hell out of me.
I know, she acts like she ain't getting attention all day. Oh, go ahead. Or Muppet Baby.
As you can see, I'm vaping tonight. New setup. Because we're trying to cut back on the cigarette smoking. I know it's not smiled upon on camera. I don't really give a shit about that so much.
And we are who we are.
But I got up to about 2.5 packs a day, and that's a bit much, even for me. So, $30,000 payment for architect.
Render. Goodness.
So
sakes.
trying to cut back, and I've already cut down. I think in one day I've cut down 1.5 packs of cigarettes. So yeah, I'm tickled pink about that. And if anybody gets on here and says, "Well, you shouldn't smoke at all," you kiss my ass. You're lucky I'm not strung out the way life treats you sometimes.
I don't know what's up with you, little baby.
She's being a pistol tonight. The stuff I need is still there. I know I'm flying out with only a partial load. Right now I'm focused on getting this construction done. I want it done. D-U-N, done.
Okay.
9 jumps. All right, Panther Clipper
Landing complement is engaged.
and Vanguard
Departure.
release. Who's got opinions? Bring them.
So last stream, we did a trivia, as we do every stream. And it was answered correctly, and if you weren't here for it, it was,
Our fault. I'm
but
so embarrassed by that still.
the question was, what continent did coffee originate from? Continent. Correct answer is Africa.
Mother Africa.
Tonight's trivia, I will let you, because you did that. I didn't see it. I think I caught it.
What state has produced the most serial killers? And for a bonus sticker, how many?
How many killers?
How many of them have come from that state?
Right, Texas.
Texas too busy kill. You ain't seen that Ron White bit?
So it's either Texas, Florida, New York, California.
All right, you're just naming like the top 4 or 5 most popular states now.
Not most, well, they're not popular at all. What I'm saying is, it seems like whenever I watch murder porn, you know what that is.
You are
It's
clear of the
always
station. Federal
those
Flight
states.
Control signing off.
It's always those states. Every once in a while you get a rando thrown in there. Illinois gets in there a lot too.
Well, your guesses don't count if you want to guess. I won't tell you if you're right or wrong.
I will
But
guess,
for for all the folks here, it'll be set in stone what your guess is, so you can't go, "Oh yeah, that's what I meant" when I give the answer. Ooh,
Oh, okay.
that is a cool start. You can actually go into the tail of that thing on the outer edge and jack up your FSD and jump a lot farther one time with it. But it does do a little bit of damage to your ship because it's very, very touchy. But we're not going to do that.
Probably something like Nebraska or Kansas, because there's nothing else to do in those states.
This
I
is
think
happening
that's
a lot
correct.
too.
But I know we had Eileen Mornos, we had Ted Bundy.
Yep. Well, Ted Bundy didn't start here.
I know, but he was like, that he count? He's still killed in Florida.
Well, he counts, but just because he killed in Florida doesn't mean he was produced here.
So, so it was which they produced, like, so
Correct.
where they were born?
Yeah, well, where were they when they started their killing spree? I think that's how you would consider the production of a serial killer.
Does it count, like, if they started killing, like, small animals like Dahmer did?
No, they don't count those, I don't think.
Okay.
Not in the general census. Gotta get away from the star because it's already
Sure, Eileen Murno started. Yeah, I guess she did start.
She
that.
started in Florida. Yeah, she was psycho hose beast in high heel Nikes. She basically tried to say every single man that she killed tried to rape her.
Wait,
It's that
listen.
victim mentality.
Listen, I'm not going to defend Eileen Wuornos. I'm not. However,
God no.
I think she did have a very, very, very traumatic, hard childhood. From the sounds of it, I think she probably came from trash and.
Too trash she stayed.
Yeah, I don't know that she knew any other way. Unfortunately, raised by dads like that, you cannot. You have to blame somebody else for
Yeah.
your deeds. I think. Not saying that she wasn't raped. She was. I think, especially
At some point in her life, she was.
Yeah, she was raped at a very young age, I believe, and probably by a family member, if I remember correctly. Maybe even a brother or something. How horrible, but I just, I can't, I think she was probably out, like, on her own at a very young age. And you're just not, in this day and age, you're not mature enough to handle that. You're not responsible. You're not smart enough. You know. I think she is unfortunately in shit circumstances and just stayed in them and didn't get herself out. I think she had an opportunity once to get out and fucked it up.
I think she went on to do a shitload of drugs and a shit ton of alcohol. And as I've said before,
Well, I think that helps. Like, that's a coping thing with having to have sex with to make money. Like, I would think.
yeah, but again,
You see that with a lot of prostitutes, don't they? Like, they just, a lot of them are strung out on drugs and alcohol because that's a hard thing.
yeah,
You know?
but I still stand by my statement. We are the sum of our decisions,
Sure. I'm
not our
sorry.
upbringing, not our circumstances. We are the sum of a series of decisions. Our choices create who we are. You choose.
And I don't think she had any guidance on. I think that doesn't help.
No, of course not. And I'm not saying, but, nowadays, swing a cat and throw it and try to hit somebody who didn't have a complete shit family.
I didn't.
Yeah, we hate you for that.
I had a really good childhood. I had a great life. So, I mean.
I had a complete shit childhood. There are things even I haven't told you about. But I'm not a serial killer. I swear, I'm not. I mean, how many people do you have to kill to be a serial killer? Isn't that like 5?
I don't know.
I'm still good.
I don't know what the magic number is. You'd think more than one.
No, that's just a killer.
I know, but still, I would think more than one makes you serial.
I've never met a box of cereal I didn't like.
Like if you kill somebody like in a crime of passion, like your spouse or your partner or your best friend or a coworker because you're angry, whatever, that's a killer. But to go on and do it again, that to me is serial. I'm just saying that's my take. Like, the fuck do I know? I'm just.
You know as much as I do.
He listens to me anyway.
I listen to you all the time.
You listen, but you don't hear. I'm just kidding. I just thought that would be funny. I just thought it was gonna be funny.
Bullshit.
A typical mom and pop conversation. But I had a really good childhood, and my best friend that I grew up with in high school, in grade school, all through high school, and she had a shit childhood, and she used to spend like every Friday night she would stay all night at our house, at my house, and I remember seeing her for the first time in years. Probably about 15 years ago. It's the first time I'd seen her in many, many years. And she was a mess. Like, she just was a mess, right? We were talking, and she's, I was like, Liz, you have the power to change your life, to make the choices, to do this. And she's like, well, and I didn't have the life you had. She's like, I didn't have the mom you had. I didn't have that guidance. And I said, well, Liz, if you think about it, yes, you did. I was like, my mom was there for you all the time. All the time. She spent every Friday night at our house. And that's, I remember mom going into town and rescuing her from her house one night because her brother was beating her so bad that he knocked her out. So.
I cannot imagine what your mom said when she went through that door.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall that night. Hey, those of you who don't know us, her mom was a Marine. So, go ahead, fuck around and find out.
Yeah, she was not one to be trifled with, that's for sure. Now, people will exaggerate about their parents and stuff like that, but I think, he's gotten to know through friends and family who knew her. That's pretty spot on.
Oh yeah.
She was a badass. All 5'2" of her. I don't know what happened when she went to pick up Liz. I think Liz had to escape to a neighbor's house to get away, so I think up there. But when mom got home, she called Liz's mom, and she laid into her.
Uh-huh. Well, control your household. Good.
Yeah.
Not enough people got called out for that shit when we were younger.
No. Mom didn't mince words. Like, if she had something to say, she was going to say it. She wouldn't hesitate. But, yeah, so, I don't know. Jeffrey Dahmer had a good life and a good childhood.
Yeah.
There was just something mentally that made me was born that way.
Wired from cross.
It was, and he knew he was sick. He knew there was something wrong with him,
And yet he still did everything he did.
yeah, it was a compulsion, and part of him wanted to get caught to stop him. And I saw an interview with him, and it was the most real interview I'd ever seen at the time. He was very honest about it.
See, that's all well and good, but I think if I were talking to someone like that, or if I were watching someone like that, I don't know if I could keep my shit together well enough to really
Well,
listen.
That's why you'll never be a Barbara Walters.
I would definitely never be a Barbara Walters. Are we ever going to get to this start? If this thing fucks up on me again, I'm going to be pissed.
We watched the Barbara Walters documentary last night. It was really good. I learned a lot about her I had no idea about. That was one determined, tenacious woman.
If not somewhat misguided.
I don't know if misguided or what we would say maybe is not the correct life choice. However, for her, maybe she feels okay about it.
Oh, apparently she does.
And who are we to say, her daughter seems fine now,
Yeah, but I guess if her daughter has a problem with the way it was done, her daughter would.
And her daughter's the only one who has a right to say, in my opinion.
I would agree.
Yeah. Like I said, men do it all the time, and that's accepted. Because the man has to report to the man.
It's not quite so accepted anymore.
Well, I think times have changed a little bit. I mean, you have to have both parents working in the household for the most part.
Yeah.
You
most
still
folks-
have some, lucky duckies that can have a stay-at-home spouse.
Must be nice.
Yeah, must be nice. Although I don't know if I could be anymore. A stay-at-home. I guess I am a stay-at-home, but I work.
Yeah.
I work remote, so I am a stay-at-home, but I'm not.
But she's not a stay-at-home mom. She is.
I'm not a homemaker.
She's just a stay-at-home. She's a stay-at-home work.
Yeah, I remote. It's work. So I still work in my 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. But I think at this point in my life, I don't know that I could. I would go nuts.
I'm sure you probably would.
I think
You're halfway there now.
Yeah, well, different kind of nuts, I think. Already crazy, but I think I would just go crazy, like not being able to do something. That's what the weekend's for.
Aren't you going to join us in the
Every
pooping?
once in a while, I do like to throw a day in the week, just a couple times a year, just a day where I don't have to go to doctor appointment or I don't have errands to run. I could just stay at home and do nothing. That's what I like to do that every once in a while. Have a nothing day.
A nothing day.
Yeah. A day where you're not calling in sick, you're not sick, you don't have a bunch of appointments to go to, and that's not why you're missing work. You're just missing work because you just want a day off.
Yeah.
A mental health day, they call it. Sometimes those are nice just to reset, refocus. It's good. It's good for the soul.
We're going to be cutting this close. We got 2 jumps and just a little bit of fuel left.
I have faith in you.
Squeak! We'll have to call them fuel rats.
That's John Wayne Gacy. I mean, there's lots of serial killers though that aren't as well known as the big ones. So,
There have been serial killers from almost all 50 states.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
However, per our trivia, there is one state that vastly outranks all the others in the production of bona fide serial killers.
So it's a good margin.
Oh yeah. I'll give it to you this way. The average number of serial killers out of a state is between 4 and 13. That's the average.
Right.
This one spanks it.
I keep jumping to Texas. No offense to Texas, it just seems like that's such a huge state.
If there are any Texas boys in here, you might want to step up. She's trying to pick a fight.
But I have a feeling it's not Texas. I think that's probably a no. It's probably gonna be like Michigan.
Some goofy ass thing.
Can't be Montana.
Yeah, there ain't enough people in Montana.
I refuse to believe it's like I've never been there, but it looks like it would be the most beautiful state.
It's absolutely gorgeous. It's also absolutely desolate. Truly desolate. I have never felt more
Okay, so we can
alone.
rule out Montana.
I've never felt more alone in my life than the day I was riding the highway in central Montana
You told me about this.
on the motorcycle, and I pulled over just randomly. I'd been on the road for hours. I don't even remember what road. It was some back highway road. I pulled over after being literally on the road for a few hours and got off the bike and just stood there and looked. Not a single car passed me. No houses. No cows. That would surprise me. I didn't
Yeah.
see a cow anywhere. It was nothing but flat land, almost completely flat. There were some hills, as far as the eye could see.
What the hell
So
is
I'm not
that
gonna
shit?
Google. I'm gonna just guess because I don't know. I'm gonna guess.
Put
but
your guess. Put your
I
guess
will
on
when I'm ready to guess.
on the record.
I need to load it.
And fuel tank low. Yeah, I know.
Why
We're-
can't you scoop?
I don't have a scoop on here.
Oh.
La 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 la.
I'm gonna say Oregon.
It's an excellent guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in, and I guess we'll find out later if I'm right or not. I just is a random guess. It literally is random, because I don't think it's gonna be obvious. When he announces it,
I'm not giving anything up.
and he announces it, and it's Texas. I'm gonna kick myself in the ass, but I'm gonna go with Oregon. Final answer.
You know, this thing is doing amazing things for my smoking, but I've got to be honest. Every once in a while, this is the first day on it. Every once, gotta have one. It ain't gonna be right away.
Once I drink my energy shot, I will be too, because I don't like the taste of these two together. Although, it's the best vape ever.
I will say this. My appetite has recognized I'm not smoking, but about half what I was. I ate half them chicken wings in the fridge, and we got a big old box of them. I ate an entire can of Pringles in one sitting. Oh my God, I've just been eating. I keep going back for the wings. I keep eating more and more of them.
Yeah. Probably good cold.
Oh yeah.
My appetite has not done that at all. Actually, my appetite has been very opposite of that today. I have not been very hungry.
I feel like my fat ass has done nothing but eat.
But it's not uncommon for me to not be hungry.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Really not. Yesterday I was. Was it yesterday I got
Yep.
the fried rice? But
It's the fried rice you click.
that I was unusually hungry. For me.
We are going to deliver this last little bit, and this extraction location on the planet's surface will be complete, will be fully operational.
Do you need your phone? I heard it go off.
Yeah, I probably should see who the hell that was. Make sure it's not an emergency of some kind.
So then if they would have called.
You would think. is an emergency. They can wait till I land. Who do we have in the room, Mom?
Orbital flight engaged.
I cannot see. Claire?
Claire Elegant.
Like, it was so blurry for me for some reason. The blue.
We will definitely add you on Discord, my friend, but you will learn by watching our streams that we are not that good at doing two things at once. I cannot walk and scratch my ass at the same time. So we'll have to add you when it's over tonight.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Absolutely, and feel free to attempt to answer our trivia question.
I don't know if you caught the first part. We've just we've been sitting here talking shit about serial killers.
Docking request granted.
I've killed a lot of cereal in my day. Cheerios, Cocoa Puffs, Fruity Pebbles. I don't care.
Why they call them? Like I said, if you know what qualifies somebody as a serial killer. You know, he's thinking it might be like you have to kill 5 people.
Clara Elegant. Gotta remember that.
Landing gear
Elegant
deployed.
7107.
I don't see that. Oh, yeah.
See? It's hard to see. For some
But
reason.
the Discord is just Clara Elegant.
Oh.
Bazinga.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm a stupid old man, but I got that.
Unsuccessful. Engines disengaged.
Got me. If you've missed our last few streams, we are going to. Oh, does that mean it's done?
We have completed it.
Nice.
Onai extraction territory. Confirmed.
Nice.
Deployment. Depart and return later. We out of here.
Landing gear retracted. Shield
Construction site under deployment.
We are going to start doing some specials, you know, once or twice a month. We're going to start doing some reaction reviews type of thing.
We got it. We got it. We got it. Done. Now let's head to Bahini and grab one of our other ships. Because they're sitting at Bahini. Bahi, my bad. Yo. I like Bahini better. Bahini Point.
Baji.
Baji.
Bougie.
Sis Boombaji.
It's bougie.
Sis Boombaji claims this ought to be falling.
It's a bougie baji.
La 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 la. And jump. right, I can check the emergency text now. Who the fuck is that? Wow. I shan't be answering that one tonight. I'll answer it tomorrow morning. It's work related. It's work related. It's that old boy wants me to do his tiling in his shower.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll answer it now. Don't mind me, folks. Normally wouldn't do this.
So for those of you who might be just now tuning in and are reading our trivia question, I don't know the answer to this. I haven't used Google because that's cheating. And like I truly kind of wanted to guess Texas initially because it seems like when I watch murder porn, lots of murders happen in Texas and Florida and California and New York. But I guessed Oregon, just out of the blue, like just some random state. I thought about maybe Wisconsin or Michigan or Nebraska or Kansas, but ultimately went with Oregon.
Because you know that people in Washington State and Oregon are just always fucking miserable anyway.
Well, that makes you suicidal, not serial killery. I don't know.
I like that. Serial killery.
But yeah, I don't know. It's probably East Coast, but I'm thinking West.
East Coast would be another excellent guess.
Oh,
Just a guess, though.
you can't guess East Coast. You have to pick a state.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, have to pick a
so for those of you who might not know and aren't going to cheat and Google, you might want to pick something on the East Coast. Sounds like that might be where it's at.
Submit a docking request before entering
Maybe,
the station.
maybe not.
Sounds like I picked the wrong side.
I'm not giving anything up. I'm not gonna tell you.
Maybe it's like Ohio, Maine.
Well, there's the Valeska House murders in Iowa.
I don't think it could be Maine.
Too cold to serial kill in Maine, I think.
There's good old fishermen up in Maine, like.
Request approved. Proceed to landing pad 2-4. Clear for automated approach vectoring.
Our daughter's trying to tell us that she had a heart-to-heart with her mortal enemy, and they hashed it out for now until she gets that apartment and moves out. Awesome.
Message from the dark side there.
And the other guy seems to be confused about what I meant. I'm like, no, we do this at least twice a week. No, this
Landing
is.
gear deployed.
And we're landed. And we're fueling.
Scotia.
Contact.
Alright, so since we
Offline.
finished construction, which was what we've been wanting to do, it's
Yep.
done. What are we doing now?
I don't know. What do you want to do now? What should we do now, y'all? Clara, do you have a thought? What ship do we pull out now? There's a thought.
Well, I think it depends on what we're doing. It
Yeah.
depends on the ship that we get, right? So,
So we could go mining. We could go surfing the void. We could go fighting.
what's surfing the void?
ExoBio.
Okay, I'll do that. Before I get going. I'd like to bounty hut when somebody's with us.
I agree.
Where's Randy?
Yes, where's Randy?
And how come El Mundo never joins us in Elite?
I don't know.
We've never even flown with El Mundo.
We haven't.
I didn't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it either.
And Randy needs to come back and join us in the poopin'.
Join us in the poopin'. Join us in the poopin'. Let's pick a place. Whee. Ooh, look, it's purple.
But let's get there tonight.
That's only 3 jumps.
Oh, alright.
Duh.
It looked like you were going like way far away.
Nope. But considering what can happen, there's really no telling. I just don't know. What could happen? Ah!
Is the baby asleep over on your side?
Yeah, she's over here in
Okay.
her spot.
Alright.
It's now her spot.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship detach complete. Access corridor is clear.
Oh, Odin. Ouch. Those nails. I got a wiener. Godspeed. Oh, and he's got his wiener out for all the world to see.
Red Rocket. Put that away.
Put it up, or I'm putting you down.
You are clear of the station. FSB out.
FSB out.
Nobody wants to see your wiener, dude. Huh? Nobody wants to pet you with that sticking out. Ducky.
Yabba dabba doo.
What you doing? Silly.
La 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 la, Miss Saigon.
hot.
Spit went down the wrong pipe. Gosh, I hate when that happens.
Happened to me the other night. Choke on your own spit. And it happens. Happens to everybody, I guess.
Yeah, but damn.
Oh, little Ocean, he's so poor, mistreated little boy. Yeah, Tim's so mistreated. He's so mistreated. So neglected.
So neglected.
Got bad breath, Bubs. Chewy.
So this is one of those play nights when it'd be a really good time for y'all to chat with us and just have conversations. But of course, ain't none of y'all motherfuckers out there saying anything.
It's radio silent right now.
I mean, oh my God, Becky, it's like so quiet.
So I just have to talk to myself
Oh shit.
and the dog.
You know what's gonna happen? Eventually she's gonna start answering herself and then I'm stuck in the house with a crazy chick.
No, I already do that all the time. Always answer myself.
Apparently I have a lot to say. La 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 la.
Message from the dark side there is.
Everybody wants to talk to me on that goddamn thing tonight all of a sudden.
Tell them they want to talk to you, they need to join the stream.
Yeah. They're not here on our stream. They don't count.
They do not count.
They doth not counteth.
Only you all count tonight.
You guys are special. I don't mean like short bus full-time football helmet. I mean special.
And if we get tired of this, we could always go blow up some Farah fleet.
Yeah, we could. But right now we're busy. So I don't want to hear no shit from the co-pilot seat.
Yeah.
Co-pilot. Just means you're not a grown-up pilot yet. Okay, that was the last of the degraded emissions.
System scan complete.
Man, after flying that brick, it's like I turn this thing and it just jumps over. It's like, oh shit. It's a bit fast.
I'm done with you. Be gone. Be gone.
Be gone, foul creature.
I've held you long enough.
And tell her, say, Mama, you held me long enough when I tell you you held me long enough.
That would be, he'd never,
Never.
ever. It's never enough. Is it? Never enough.
System
The only
scan
time you would
complete.
ever want down is when Freya's in heat.
Yeah, then you couldn't grab him.
And maybe dinner time.
Remember how slow that damn Type 9 turns? Look at this. Wow. It's crazy.
Cray cray.
Cry, cry, cry. 3 crays.
It's 3 crays.
3 crays.
my sunshine. And I love you very much. Okay. We have an understanding here, pal.
You have a beautiful wife. They're both very lovely. What movie's that from?
Oh my gosh.
No, that's not the name of it.
Somebody who's drunk.
Not exactly. I'll give you a hint. Somebody got hit in the head with a frying pan.
Oh.
The Emperor's New Groove.
I would have ever guessed that.
When Pacha's wife smacks him in the face with a frying pan.
Yeah. The llama.
Yep.
Yeah. Huh.
There's a bunch of shit here. Let's see if there's anything worth jumping on. You know what I mean?
Well, what about this one? Curiosity killed the cat, you know. I know. What's that from?
Oh God, you got me.
It's Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack Skellington
I
and,
should have known. It's like
and the doctor.
all of them you talk about are that movie. I mean, God.
I love that movie. It's one of my favorite animated.
I want planet bodies, not that other garbage.
We also say a lot of quotes from Harlem Nights.
Yep.
Like in so many good
And
one-liners. in
Princess
that.
Bride.
He does Princess Bride. I've seen Princess Bride. Don't get me wrong. I've seen it probably 3 or 4 times, but I don't have it memorized like these guys.
And I
But-
really, really like Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, and again, I've seen that one many times, but I don't have it. Like Young Frankenstein. Now that one I know. That one I have many lines from that one. But I used to have a lot of good ones from Coming to America, but it's been a long time since I've seen that one.
Yeah.
It's always like the ones when they're in the barber shop talking too. Like
Yep.
when Eddie's playing all the damn characters pretty much,
Yeah.
except for
Well, he's got half of them, and
Yeah.
Arsenio's got the other half.
yeah. Well, I think Arsenio's just a couple compared to like Eddie's like 4 of them or something.
Yeah, but they made Arsenio the white dude, the white Jewish guy.
No, that's Eddie.
No, that's Arsenio.
I thought it was Eddie.
Nope. Oh no, it might be. It might be. It's been a long time since I've seen it too.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson, one of Samuel Jackson's first acting roles.
I know. It's great.
He started with the motherfucker and he kept with it.
From that to Mace Windu, huh?
I know, it's crazy. La 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 la. Dum 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 dum.
Like, what's a movie that you really like, but other people don't typically like it?
Oh. I'd have to think about that for a minute.
Yeah.
2 Human Locations.
Nice.
I mean, somebody's built there, which means I'm done in here. Because la la la. I'd have to give it some thought,
Yeah.
actually. La la la. Ooh.
Or the other way, a movie you don't like, but a lot of people do. For me, I don't like Pulp Fiction. I didn't think it was good, but people love it.
A lot of people really like American Psycho. I'm not a big fan.
And I haven't seen that. We talked about that recently. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not feeling that one really. Christian Bale, he was all right as Batman. He definitely wasn't the best one, but I just feel like I just don't feel that movie. I really don't. It's all right.
It's so much easier to pick movies that you don't like that other people do.
Yeah, like Clockwork Orange.
I never
Not
saw
a
that.
big
I don't
fan.
think I would like it. It just, I couldn't say because it's classic, cult classic, that I need to watch it. But when I see previews, I'm like, I'm just not going to dig this. I don't think I'm going to like it.
It's pretty bad.
Risky Business.
Ugh.
Hate it. I never liked it.
God, I hate that
System
movie.
scan complete.
I did not care for it. I'm not huge into Top Gun, and everybody loves that.
I wasn't a huge fan of Top Gun either. I mean, it was all right. I liked it for the planes.
Right.
It's kind of like Top Gun 2. I like it for the planes and for the armaments on the planes and what they can do and stuff. But the movie would be a lot better. Both of those movies would be significantly better if first off you get rid of Tom fucking Cruise.
Yeah, but that's a given.
Because Tom Cruise is a piece of shit.
A big time piece of shit.
And Tom, if you hear this, go ahead and sue me. I don't have anything, you cocksucker.
He's not allowed to watch. We're
We've got a permanent ban on Tom Cruise.
the hell are we called? So the Scientologists are called something. I can't believe I can't.
Crazy?
Think of, no. They call us something though.
Cult?
Like muggles, you know. We're kind of like a muggle.
Oh,
To
yeah.
them, only they have their own term for us.
Yeah, they wouldn't watch us anyway, would he?
Yeah. No, because we are suppressive people. So
Very.
yeah, he wouldn't watch us. It'd be funny though, because
Great.
he thinks everybody loves him. I think, and unfortunately, a lot of people do. They don't know how much of a piece of
Tom
shit
Cruise
he
can
is.
suck up. Suck up. Suck up.
And I like the Mission Impossible. At least I like the first couple Mission Impossible
I
movies.
hated those. Oh, I hated those. They were so stupid.
But I don't remember them, so it's not like they left a lasting impression on me. I remember thinking they were okay. No thanks to Tom Cruise. Now I wouldn't watch one. Now that I know more about who he is.
Yeah.
Now I wouldn't watch one if he paid.
Yeah, at some point you have to take a stand on principle and with some of these people, and he is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
That could kiss my last ass.
Yeah, I've had to. Like, it's hard because I love Tropic Thunder. It's one of my favorite comedies.
That's the only good thing he's ever been in, I swear to God.
Yeah, and it's still hard to support him though. But John Travolta, love John Travolta, and it's hard because he's not as nuts as Tom Cruise, but he's still Scientologist, so.
Yeah.
It's a cult, and it's a horrible cult, and
Oh, okay.
stealing people's money left, right, and center, and it's legal.
Yep. Douchey fuckers.
Yeah. Can't believe nobody's ever infiltrated it.
I'm sure they have, but they're not going to let that shit go public and be known.
Somebody needs to infiltrate it. Get them shut down, or at least get rid of their tax exemption status.
They are fast working on that.
Yeah. Apparently they're losing a lot of their.
Why am I not surprised?
I think it's because Leah went public and
They're fucking crazy.
Mike Rinder and people started going public about it. People got
There's
tired.
one
of
more
their
in here
scare
somewhere.
Tactics. But it was another movie that was so popular. I didn't like it. Do you remember a movie called Falcon and the the Snowman or something
Yep.
like that. Did you like that
Robert
movie?
Redford.
Was Sean Penn in it?
I don't think so.
Oh,
It was
I wonder-
before
I
his
don't
time.
remember who was in it.
Falcon and the Snowman was a Robert Redford movie.
It seems like that was that movie I went to the theater to see, and it was the only movie ever in my life that I walked out of. Does it
What
start-
Women Want is the one I walked out of.
Oh, I love that movie.
The first 20 minutes were hilarious. After that, it just got really fucking tedious.
I loved it. I loved that movie, but I don't even remember why I walked out of Falcon and the Snowman. Was it maybe boring in the first
System scan
20
complete.
minutes or so?
Yeah, and it was
Can't remember why.
kind of an action espionage thing. Not necessarily something you would have given a whole lot of thought to.
Now, as a teenager, right? Like,
Yeah.
I was probably 16, 17. I think I went to the movies by myself for some reason.
It sat like a John Grissom novel.
Yeah. I've never walked out of a movie ever, and it was because I'm not very picky. I was just really not. Like, I like almost all movies. No matter how corny they might seem, you know? For some reason, I think I was really bored and walked out of that one. But I did not care for Pulp Fiction. I remember at the very end, and the credits rolled. I was like, really? This is one of the top movies of the year. It was up for an Oscar, and I think it won the Oscar.
Yeah,
And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I didn't get it.
but let's be honest, the Oscars are a scam all in of their own. It has nothing to do with how good your movie is. It's,
Well, not necessarily. No, I do agree with a lot of the movies that are up there, though. A lot of times when you see those, like, I always like the ones who are nominated. I try to make an effort to see at least a few of them. And they're almost always very good movies, but I don't know if they're, worthy. Sometimes they are worthy of the Oscar, I think, but I like when there's like new ideas that come up, like The Life of Pi.
yeah, that was an interesting movie, especially when you got to the end and you take away what the real story was.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Had nothing to do with a tiger and a
yeah,
donkey or whatever.
a tiger and a guy in a boat.
Yeah. Well, there was a tiger, there was
Yeah.
a guy in the boat, and there was one other person
Yeah,
in the actual story of it.
I need to see it again. I think I've only seen it once, but I remember I liked it. And it was different. It was different from, the same old. That's what I liked about Mickey 17.
Yeah, that
I-
was definitely different. I
Yes.
hate Robert Pattinson. I hate him.
I like him a
I
lot.
hate him. Something about him makes me want to punch him in the face and steal his lunch money. But I will admit, Mickey 17 was actually a pretty good movie. It was kind of neat. I think he still can't act his way out of a paper fucking sack, but
Well, and it's funny because he got rave reviews on that, and he's gotten rave reviews on Good Time. I think that because he got so popular on Twilight, that a lot of people just automatically want to cut everybody down who was in that movie.
well, see, I don't do that. I mean,
I
I've seen
think
him in
that-
Batman.
He was good in that as well.
He was
and people
okay.
raved about it. Like, he's got rave reviews on this stuff.
I thought
Uh,
he was okay. He
he
wasn't
was-
great. He
he-
wasn't worth mentioning, really.
He was in a movie called Remember Me, and it was so good. It was really, really good. Pierce Brosnan was in it.
I just feel like he can only act as long as there are decent actors around him to carry his ass.
I don't know. I disagree. I think that he had to play like two different characters in Mickey 17, and he did it very, very well.
Yeah. All right, kids, if you're watching, this is part of what makes a relationship work. We agree to disagree about Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
We don't argue. I don't sit there and say, well, I don't ever want to talk to you again because you like that flea bag. And she don't say, fuck you, douchebag, because he's a god.
Yeah.
We agree to disagree.
Yeah.
And we're okay with that.
Yeah, and there's definitely a lot of things like that, and then there's a lot of things that we do agree on, like Tom Cruise. I'm not sure, like, if you agree with me on the Demi Moore thing.
I don't think she can act worth a shit. She's right there with Pattinson. I don't think she can act any better than the people around her that are carrying her.
Like, I think, for me, I just always thought she was way overrated.
Truly.
And she always rubbed me the wrong way, and it's not something I can put my finger on. She just rubs me the wrong way. There's very few people that are, celebrities at least, that I don't like because you don't know them. But there's something about her that rubbed me the wrong way.
I will say that I think she's gotten better at the acting gig.
I do too.
As she's gotten older and more wrinkly, because now she's had no. And I'll tell you, it's because I think that now she has no choice but either get better or get out.
Yeah.
Her looks are gone, and she's prettier now than she was then.
Yeah, but she probably, I probably would agree with that. Like,
But
when
at
she
the
did
same
Ghost
time,
and stuff.
Hollywood tends to push the old fuckers out,
Yeah.
and she's had no choice but to get better at it, or she's a has-been.
Well, I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis has made, kind of a resurgence, and
Yeah.
but she's always been good in my opinion. One actress that always, and I like her. I don't have anything against her. I just always thought she was overrated, and I still do to this day. Is Sally Field.
Yeah.
She was winning Oscars for Left, Right, and Center. You know what I mean? Like she won.
She was winning Oscars for shit she shouldn't have been.
Right, she won an Oscar for Forrest Gump, and she barely had. I didn't get it. She plays the same character. She does the same acting job in every single thing she's in, from ER to, and every time I see her in anything, all I can think of is her role as Sybil. When she played Sybil, and that seems to be her character in every single movie she does, even in Steel Magnolias.
Yeah.
The scene when Shelby dies and they're at the cemetery, she goes right into Sybil.
Yeah.
She really does, and I just think she's overrated. That's all. I think she's fine, but I think she's overrated.
She is a decent actress, but I
Yeah.
think she's just kind of got too.
I don't think it's her fault. I mean, I'm just saying. I think she's overrated. I think that people were like, "Oh, Sally Field's like." I didn't think she was all that great. And she's okay. She's. Some people will say Tom Hanks is overrated, and I don't think so. I think Tom Hanks really did come into his own.
I think he is a good actor, and I think he really cut his teeth on Castaway.
Oh yeah, he did. I don't know if that's where he cut his teeth, but he did.
I feel pretty bad that he had to do it with Helen Hunt, but
Well, she wasn't in it very much, to be honest.
yeah, thank God.
Why do you hate Helen Hunt?
I don't hate her.
You think she's overrated?
Again, I think she's highly overrated. A lot of these actors that everybody says, oh, they're just so wonderful, they're marvelous. I believe if you put them in a standalone position, they couldn't act their way out of a paper fucking sack.
I think that Helen may be overrated as well. Like,
I
even
think
in
she's
Twister.
got the range of a tea bag. And not the kind you dunk in your tea.
But here's the thing: is how did she get the? Because maybe I'm wrong because I'm not a guy, but I don't think she's very attractive.
She's not all that attractive,
So
but
how
she
would
had.
she get those?
She did have a certain charm when she was doing the TV show
What TV show?
with
Oh,
Paul Reiser.
Oh, I love Paul Reiser. Whatever happened to him?
Yeah,
I really liked him.
but I think that's where she got famous, and unfortunately, people just kept trying to stick her in movies to keep her famous, and I think that was a fucking
But
mistake.
wasn't she a movie actress before she was in that show?
No, she was doing 2-bit parts before that.
Yeah, I don't think that I overly liked her, and she's sort of along the lines of Holly Hunter. And,
Yeah, one of the few people I've ever seen go from TV shows to movies and actually really do well, Bruce Willis.
oh, Bruce Willis is fantastic.
And Pierce Brosnan.
Well, Tom Hanks in it too from Booze and Buddies.
Yeah. But he was typecasted, even when he went to movies, he was typecasted
for a while,
in stupid,
so
childish shit.
He was, but then even though Big was a comedy, he did so well. Like he did such a good job in that. That's how he kind of got.
See, and I kind of disagree with
recognized.
that because he wasn't acting like your typical what he was supposed to be was a 12-year-old boy. He was acting like a 6-year-old. I think he overplayed that part.
Well, that would have been direction.
Perhaps.
I think that would have been direction. And story writing.
Perhaps.
But I thought that was a fun movie. Um,
Landing
John
pad
Ritter
deployed.
also.
Yeah, John Ritter did really good going from TV to movies.
And then back to TV.
But although he did a lot of movies, he didn't do a lot of big movies.
Yeah, he was never.
He was
the
never a
star.
big movie actor.
No. But he's in Sling Blade.
Yeah,
God, he was so good in it.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
God, I wish I could show you that movie. If anybody knows how we can watch that movie, please let us know.
Yeah, because we can't seem to find it.
I've seen it many times, but I really want him to see it. And we've tried and we've tried and we've tried it. It's never streaming anywhere. You can't buy it anywhere. It's like it's disappeared. You know, it's funny because I would have swore that I owned the DVD for it and couldn't find it anywhere. So, bizarre.
What outfit do I have on? It's the one
Drive assist off.
Do you like the smell of mine?
I want. I do. I really do.
Yeah, it smells good at tea. So good. It's so smooth compared to the other one.
Hello, slimy things. How are you?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'll let you out, though. I'm not picking him again. I'll let you out. You guys waited a reasonable amount of time.
She's sleeping. There she goes. She's walking around now.
She didn't jump up and run there. She's thirsty, I guess.
See if we're far enough away. We probably aren't.
Drive assist off.
We are. Oh, it's something different, motherfucker. All right, we'll get these. My sampler's not working right. Teal organic, so we'll get that one first. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Dirty, dirt, 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 dirt. I just marked that fucking thing. Where is it? There. would be the number 2 sample I'm looking for. La 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 la. La 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 la.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Oh God, I gotta choose one. It's a toss-up between 50 First Dates and Mr. Deeds.
Oh, that's a good one too. It's hard to pick one.
Waterboy was awesome,
Waterboy's great.
but I think that was carried more by
Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates. She was fucking amazing. She was
It's a
epic.
devil.
The devil.
Yeah, that's a good one. So many, there's so many good ones. I love Little Nicky.
Cargo scoop deployed.
That's one movie that I really like that a lot of people don't.
How did I know that was going to happen?
Loved it. But I also really liked Reign Over Me,
Target
which is
destroyed.
one of his dramatic roles. He was actually amazing in that.
Target destroyed.
Doesn't matter. They're dead. D-E-D dead.
Warning, you entered trespass zone.
50 First Dates is a very fun movie. And you know who's like really funny in that is Sean
Cargo
Astin.
scoop deployed.
Yes.
Doug.
Doug. It's gold. Back for that.
Mike Myers also like underrated, I think.
Yes.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Cargo scoop retracted.
That's because Mike Myers has done with his career
Trespass zone cleared.
what a lot of these guys have done. They have found that comedy is key and they try to outdo each other and how silly they can be. And when you do that, well,
Yeah, but his are quality.
yeah.
It's, I mean, look at Shrek. They're all good.
I would agree.
All of the Austin Powers was good. I guess those are his two big. What else did he do? Do you remember the I Married an Axe Murderer?
Yes. I do remember that, and that was a good one.
That's a good one as well. He was also in, and he only had a small role in it, but it's another one I want you to see is Mystery Alaska.
I would like to see that. I've
I think-
heard about it.
Yeah, I think you'd like it because Hank Azaria's in it.
Oh, see, I really like him.
Yeah, and he's good in it. I'm not a huge Russell Crowe fan, but he is actually really good in it.
Cargo scoop
And
deployed.
Tree, that's how I always know him as.
Who the fuck is Tree?
The guy you really like, the big Viking guy, the tall, God dang it, I never remember his real name. He was in the movie, or in the TV show Vikings,
Drive assist off.
and he's like the mysterious guy that shows up.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
But he's also in Mystery Alaska, and his nickname in Mystery Alaska is Tree, because he's so big and tall.
Yeah, I know the guy you're talking about. I really do like him.
Yes.
He's a great actor. He just,
he has charisma.
I feel
out the
really
wazoo.
bad because he doesn't get the, you know.
Yeah, he's underrated. What's the movie we just saw him in? And it was a scary movie, I do believe.
Oh, I couldn't even begin to tell you really.
There was like a bunch of them at a house. They
Oh,
thought they were on a job.
it's about the girl, the vampire girl. What was the name of it? Remember the little girl vampire ballerina?
Yes, that one.
I cannot remember the name of that fucking movie.
And we just saw it not too long ago. And they got conned into taking what they thought was a job.
Yep. No, it's not Annabelle.
I can't remember it either, but he was in that. What the hell's his name? I know it when I see it.
Cargo scope deployed. Cargo scope retracted. Cargo scope deployed.
Kevin Durand is his name.
Drive assist off. Cargo scope retracted.
How am I stuck on that and I can't back up? That don't make no damn sense. That's gonna piss me off.
Abigail was the
Abigail.
name of that movie. Legion.
He was in Legion. He was really good in that.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Have we seen that one? That's the most recent. Wild Hogs is another one I love, but a lot of people don't like. I love Wild Hogs. William H. Macy. Martin Lawrence.
This is a glitch. The damn thing's stuck and won't come off.
Oh,
Drive assist off.
Man, I hate to do this. See if it works. See, the wheel bumped it and now it won't move.
anything else we can use to move that thing?
Well, we could use these thrusters, but it won't go up.
No, I meant from the ground. Is there anything we could?
No. See? Jesus fucking Christ.
Drive assist off.
What the hell is that shit?
Amen.
I'm gonna finish off that pile.
I think the FDev's got something going on here because nothing's responding the way it should either. Come on, FDev, get your shit together, people. Get your shit together.
Leaving restricted area.
There's got to be a way to get that out of there. Huh? Did we? Ooh.
Entering restricted
Well, and
area.
if it's not working, we can go do a few minutes of Skull and Bones. Oh, look, it's off.
Yep.
You can do it.
I expected it to reset if I took off and
Trespass zone cleared. Warning, you have entered trespass zone. Cargo scoop deployed. Trespass zone cleared.
Canadian
Yeah,
now?
sometimes.
Hey,
Trespassing. Cargo scoop retracted.
watch this. This is always fun.
Trespassing.
Get one more out of it.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Got it.
Cargo scoop retracted. Trespass zone cleared.
Now the really tricky part, getting this bitch back up in the ship, because it's not exactly landed beautifully or anything. Gotcha.
Drive assist off.
Let's go find a flatter place to find our.
Landing gear retracted.
This is a really good place to get our stuff, though, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. We're gonna try from here to get our stuff.
Landing gear.
We want our stuff. There are two samples on this planet. Both of them could very well be high dollar shit.
Low gravity warning.
I could get that, but I need the other samples first. Is that the other samples? First, we gotta change clothes.
Drive assist off.
Different species. No. That species seems more readily available in this area than the other one. We're doing what you love, honey.
Well, I'm up to bounty hunting in this game, but
So picky.
I've said it before. I love bounty hunting and I like the exploration.
Whoa.
Like when I am playing, I loved the driving the SRV.
There seems to be a lot of that first sample set, but the second one, the one that I've got one of,
You definitely
not
do.
quite so much. Pain in the ass. Be the wreck I was just at. Don't worry, we're not going back there.
Warning. You have
Well,
entered
I
trespass
mean, I
zone.
thought you got the shipment to fly further away, so it's
I
fine.
ended up not flying as far away as you thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for samples that look kind of like that, but they're flat on the ground.
Oh, okay.
They're not bumped up like
Not
those.
raised. I
Yeah, the
gotcha.
raised ones are one and the flat ones are another.
Okay, so that's how you tell them apart.
Yeah.
So the flat one's not really gonna stick till you're on it.
Yeah. A lot of people use their ship to spot these from the air,
Right.
but I hate to leave this
No,
area.
the thing
and not-
is from the ship, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference between the raised and the flat.
Exactly.
Just saying.
And you nailed it, baby. You nailed it, baby. We got something over there. One looks raised. That flat one, though, was right in the middle of a bunch of raised shit.
Guess it's worth like checking out if it's by those other ones,
That's where the first one was.
then that's a good chance.
Both of those are raised. That one's sitting there all by itself.
Yeah,
Oh, there's another one over there. That one looks flat.
yeah.
I guess it won't matter which one we choose because they'll be too close to. Yeah, this will be number 2.
There you go.
La 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 la. That's 2 of 3. Huh? What? Do what? Oh shit. I sure did. I'm sorry. This one's gonna be too close, but we'll try anyway.
Assist off. Cargo scope deployed. Cargo scope retracted. Drive assist off.
See, there's enough of this raised shit between here and the ship. We can get that set of samples real quick. Just drive it back to the ship. We need one more. Just one more. Oh, could it be down here in this valley? Could it though? Could it? Could it though? It's not that one over there. It's probably not that one over there. But I wonder if that one in the middle. In the middle. Yep. I believe we got a wiener chicken dinner.
Also,
Buzzinga.
I thought you saved this for me.
I did, but you just put it in front of me, stupid. I'm a fat guy. You put it in front of me, it's just what's gonna happen. Gotcha, bitch.
You have a whole stock of tuna cave in there.
That's because I ate the whole other one.
I know.
I am a pig. All right, we can get our first sample of this now. And then we just drive back to the boat. We drive back to the boat, and guess what we get along the way? All 3 samples. Azaza. 'Cause I'm the fuzzizzle. Mineisle. Those are not far enough away, but that's okay. There's going to be plenty between here and there. I feel quite confident in that. Look, there's some right over there I can get. Ha 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 ha. Bumpity 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 bumpity. Now watch, this will be the other ones. Nope. Buzzinga.
Actually, I think I'll make this and the cheese ball for the cook-off thing. Dalton's birthday cook-off.
That'll work.
Oreo cheesecake and my cheese ball. Unless you find me pumpkin blossoms.
I'll see what I can find. While I'm 20 feet underwater tomorrow, I'll see what I can find.
Okay.
See if there's amazingly a package of pumpkin blossoms at the bottom of the fucking marina.
Yeah. I'm not gonna find them there, but
Probably not, but it never hurt to look.
maybe Scordo knows somebody
Yeah?
who has pumpkins.
We can check with him. I will check with him. I will check. You have my word. I will check with him.
Yeah, he'll have no idea what you're talking
He'll
about.
have no fucking clue, but we'll check with him anyway.
Just say, do you know anybody grows pumpkins? Because he's not going to know what pumpkin blossoms are.
Do you know anybody with big pumpkin balls? I wonder if this is far enough away. About to find out.
Where's Scordo from originally?
I don't know. Insufficient distance. Insufficient distance. Insufficient distance. Insufficient
Well, you know
distance.
there's a ton of those. So.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think he's a Florida native.
I don't believe so. But as I am not sure, I dare not venture a guess.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Scordo, if you happen to see this one, you mookie fucker, where are you from again?
Does he even know we do this?
Yeah.
Does he? How come he don't watch?
Ah, it's just not his bag. You know?
No, it's not my bag either, but I do it.
You're part of the goddamn show, honey. You don't have a choice. This is slave labor when it comes to you. You must attend
And eat.
and eat cheesecake
Eat cake.
and whatnots. I wonder if that particular sample's for
Probably.
We're about to find out, aren't we?
We're crooked.
I don't care.
Yep. Maybe.
Cha 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 cha. Well, you know, the fact that we accidentally put it on subscriber only last time
Yeah.
would explain why we didn't get our porn people.
Oh, yeah.
Exobio, 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 and a ding in my car. Oops.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Need to spend some damn points.
Spend them all, baby.
No. I'd never be able to.
I have like unlimited on this channel.
I almost do.
La 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 la, Miss Saigon. And here we go.
Warning, you have entered trespass zone.
I am
Trespass
way
zone
above the
cleared.
trespass zone, bitch. Okay, so we beat it up a little bit, but it's still running fine.
You guys were just out.
Yeah, don't even play that damn game.
You can
Hey,
wait till
no.
bedtime. How's Cinderella doing?
She's doing good. She needs some worms, but I think I need to pick up some more worms. I think I've got a few in there still, but she's been eating her greens. It's always a plus.
Driver assist off. Landing gear retracted.
We have completed the requirements for this planet. It is time to vacate the planet. The planet will have to stay here by itself while we vacate the planet. La 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 la. Dum 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 dum.
Fuel scooping.
And there we go. Now that we are fuel scooping, let's do this while we fuel scooping. Because the scooping of fuel
I'm telling you, we need to update our stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello there.
Hello there. When I update it, I'm getting rid of Obi-Wan.
I'm okay with that. Maybe we'll find a better Obi-Wan.
Sure.
We're not getting rid of 60% of the time. That one's staying.
Why? Why does that get special treatment?
Because that's my favorite and it can work in a lot of different scenarios. You should probably keep join us or poopin'. Or I mean join us or the shit one.
Ooh, 3 biologicals.
Because those are you can either keep both or one. We gotta keep emotional damage for El Mundo, I guess. Because that seems to be the one he plays the most.
Yeah.
And then I'm not really attached to any of the others.
You heard it here, folks. She's not attached to any of them, and she doesn't care what you like.
We want to get new, fresh sounds, and then we can change them back. Like, who knows? These might cycle back in later.
A likely fucking story.
I'd like to change them on a regular. That way we get good at it, and it's not such a chore to do.
Yeah.
Because we'll be adept at doing it. And then we can change them out more often, like on a weekly. And part of the fun would be for our followers to come and say, oh, what new sounds do we have this time? Right?
Yes.
Make that a thing. I think people are liking the trivia. El Mundo does, at least. He always answers the trivia. He's just not.
But he's not in here to answer the trivia tonight.
And nobody's answered other than me, so it will be on again next stream.
Yep.
So.
Because you lazy good for nothings can't even look and see if you could answer the question.
And it
It's
can be
ridiculous.
just do a guess. Like, don't cheat. And you Googly it.
No googly.
I made a guess. I'm sure I'm wrong, but I made a guess. It's okay to be wrong.
Well, it's sure it's okay to be wrong. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Hi, Daryl. I'm Muppet. Oh, look what I got, Daddy.
You got a fuzz, but you're playing with a mop head.
I got a Muppet baby.
You got a mop head. That's what you got.
It's my Muppet baby. Look at her, Dick. She's such a Muppet.
She's such a something.
She kind of looks like an Ewok. My son thinks she looks like a Wookiee. I think she looks like a Muppet.
And I think she's a dog.
I think she's a precious baby. What I think. She has quickly stole our hearts.
She didn't steal my heart. I don't have one.
Yeah, whatever. The first few nights of a new puppy are always rough because they get kennel trained and they cry all night. So I was like, oh my God, what have I done? I got another puppy. I'm too old for this shit. But let me tell you, there's something special about her.
Yeah, she looks like a mop.
I fell in love with this one pretty quickly. More quickly than I did Freya, for sure.
Ooh, that's a cool looking body.
Odin was a given because I, was there when he was born, and I had a hand in him. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the day of his birth. So
System scan.
it's different.
Hey, sweetheart.
I was already very bonded.
Now she's kissing up to me. Because she knows it's going to be bedtime soon. And she doesn't want to go to bed.
If she doesn't, she doesn't. She just wants to go to bed with us. But I think we've established probably needs to be at least a year old before she can sleep overnight with us.
Yeah, she likes to chew cords.
Yes, and
And
she's,
everything else she can get her little mouth on.
to be fair, she's a puppy and she will not go the whole night without peeing on our floor.
And if she were to pee on our bed, I would lose my shit.
Oh, me too. She's never done that. But you know, if you leave her overnight, who knows? I just need her to stay in the kennel so we know she's been doing real good about not peeing in her kennel anymore. So she does go at least 6 hours without peeing. But I need her to be able to go at least 8.
I'm going to go scan the surface of this here, or at least I'm going to go maybe get close to it. Then we're going to call it a night because I do have to dive a boat in the morning early. So as a matter of fact, I feel your nose. Guys, we love you to death, whether you talk or not.
Yep.
I'm fairly certain some of you are in here. Clara, we will join you on Discord.
I think it's just Claire, maybe.
It's
Clara.
Clara Elegant.
Is it Clara?
Yep, Clara. So we'll add you on our Discord just as soon as we get out of here. We loved seeing you here tonight. Please come back with your friends. We may have a stream this weekend. I don't know. We don't normally stream on the weekends because it's total garbage for views. But who knows? Maybe we'll have a special to do for you. But if we don't see you this weekend, we'll see you Tuesday, and be good to each other. Come on, man. There's enough shit in the world. All right? So, good
Love
night.
you.
Toodle Lou.